So guys, being honest, I have been in 50 plus relationships. Don't judge me, don't judge me. Anyway, I'm here to tell you that there are some things that you can do in your relationship. They can end up making your relationship better. Some things that I really didn't know. That's why I had so many failed relationships, and I had so amazing relationships. And from the experience that I had from this 50 plus relationship that I have been in, these are the things that I actually accumulated, and I want to share with you. If you do these things, then you'll be able to make your relationship better. So the first thing you have to do is to spend more time with each other. You have to know that the more you spend time with your partner, the more you get to connect with each other. If you really don't spend more time with each other, then this is something that you have to fix. This is something that can make your relationship better, because when you spend more time with your partner will feel that you value him or her, and this will increase the bond in your relationship. The two of you are going to connect in a way that you have never imagined before. So you have to spend more time with your partner if this is something that you have not been doing, because this can end up skyrocketing. It can make your relationship better in a way that you have never thought before. So it can be that life is too busy, it can be that, you have to know that our lives don't revolve around our relationship. I really do understand that, but you have to make time, you have to sacrifice, because a better relationship won't happen if you won't sacrifice your time. So you have to sacrifice your time, no matter the kind of work you are doing, no matter what you're up to, you have to sacrifice your time. And be there for your partner. Your partner might be understanding, your partner might be that person who is always going to understand you, because he or she knows that you have responsibilities that you have to take care of, but you have to understand that that is not going to be that way forever. You have to understand that your partner, at one moment, your partner is going to feel lonely because you don't spend more time with him or her, and this will end up eventually ruining your relationship. You might not see that, but as this keeps on going on, as time goes by, you'll eventually realize that your partner is pulling away from you. Your partner is not connected to you. Your partner doesn't feel the vibe with you, because you actually don't connect with each other. You don't have time for each other, and this is eventually going to affect your relationship. So if you want to make your relationship better, if you want to make it amazing, then you have to spend time with your partner. You have to do that. No matter the kind of work you do, you have to sacrifice your time. Even if it's 1 hour, even if it's 30 minutes, half an hour, be there with your partner. Talk to your partner. You have to sacrifice that if you want your relationship to be better. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut. And if you have no time to be with your partner, then what's the point of you being in a relationship after all? You should just end it. So something else that you can do to make your relationship better is reassuring your partner. You have to reassure your partner using words and action. This is something that you guys might be ignoring because you think that you are good together. You think that now that we are in relationship, I don't have to tell my partner I love you. I don't have to tell my girlfriend or boyfriend I really miss you. I don't have to tell my boyfriend that I really want to be with you tonight. Sometimes you might be thinking that now that we're together, I don't have to flirt with my partner. I don't have to, these are the things that you're actually ignoring that can eventually end up skyrocketing your relationship. Your relationship will eventually be better if you reassure your partner. Take your time. Take your time and talk to your partner. Let your partner know that you still love him or her. So talk to your partner. You can do it like maybe call your partner randomly. Hey babe, how are you doing? I really love you. I really love you so much. Doing this, it may seem silly, but when you do this, actually your partner, this thing is going to hit hard on your partner. Your partner is going to realize that we are in a relationship and my partner is so much in love with me. And actually this is what is going to make your partner commit to that relationship. You'll find that your love between the two of you is increasing exponentially because of how you keep on reassuring your partner. When your partner texts you, hey babes, I really love you, don't just ignore that text because you're busy, because you think that is silly, your partner telling you I love you. You have to reply to that text. You reply to that text and tell your partner, hey babes, I love you so much. I love you big. You're my everything. Reassuring your partner. The moment you do this, your partner is going to realize that you guys are deep into each other, and this actually is going to make your relationship better. So if you have not been reassuring your partner about how much you feel, how you feel about him or her, then this is something that I'm telling you, when you end up doing it, it's going to make your relationship better. Trust me, I have been in so many relationships, and this is something that I want you to know. Something else, you can reassure your partner using actions. I mean, you have to flirt with your partner. You have to flirt with your partner. When you see your partner seated somewhere, just go around your partner, kiss your partner, hug your partner from behind. Try to be romantic around your partner, because these silly things that you're doing, these silly things that you think are silly, you think that they don't add value to your relationship, these actually are amazing to your relationship. So the moment you guys hang out with each other, the moment you guys flirt frequently with each other, the moment you guys take good care of your partner, I mean, the moment you do these things, your partner is going to realize that you guys are into each other, and your partner is going to put extra effort in your relationship. And even if your relationship was staggering, I mean, your relationship was about to fall into pieces, the moment you start doing these things, your partner will realize that you still feel him or her, and he or she is going to grab you close. Your partner is going to hold you tight into that relationship to ensure that that relationship moves to the next level. This is something that you have to do. If you have not been doing this, then trust me, when you do this, it's going to make your relationship better. It's going to make your relationship better, especially if you have found that your partner is pulling away from you. There's no that vibe between the two of you. You guys are not having fun as you used to when you started dating. This is something that you can actually put into use, and it's going to help to make your relationship better. So reassure your partner by words and action, and this is going to change your relationship. Okay, something else that you can do to make your relationship better, you have to open up to each other. Opening up to each other is very important in a relationship. It can be that you have so many things that are going on in your life, and you feel like that you can't breathe, you don't have the space to speak to your partner because of how your life is progressing. Trust me, life can be so hard and so tough sometimes. It can even make you forget about the person you're with, about the things that you really stand for in your relationship. And you can eventually find yourself that you don't even open up to each other. You keep things away from your partner because there is so much things going on in your life, and you really don't have that energy. You don't communicate that much with your partner. So I'm here to tell you that when you open up to each other frequently, when you open up to each other, don't hide anything from your partner. If there is something bothering you, if there is something that is eating you alive, you have to talk to your partner about it. Be it either about your family, about your friends, about anything that is going on in your life. It can be either about your work. You have to open up to each other. And also, if there is something wrong between the two of you, something that you're trying to handle, you have to talk to your partner. You have to open up to each other. Let your partner know what is going on in your life. The moment you do that, the moment you open up to each other, this is actually going to connect you. It's going to bring you together. If there was a distance between the two of you, this distance is going to be deleted because of how you guys keep on opening up to each other. I mean, when you open up to your partner, you're making yourself vulnerable to him or her. And actually, this can eventually make your partner realize that you are so much in love with her or him. You are so much into him or her that you are honest about everything that is going on in your life. Trust me, because your partner wants to know that you are honest about anything that is going on in your life. Be it a good thing that is happening in your life or a bad thing that is happening in your life. The moment you open up to each other, you are going to get closer to each other, and your partner is going to trust you even more. And this is going to make your relationship amazing. The bond will increase because of you guys opening up to each other. So you have to do that. Don't hide anything from your partner. Because if you hide that thing, your partner is eventually going to find out. And the moment your partner finds out that you have been hiding something from him or her, this will eventually end up crashing your relationship. You're going to regret that you never opened up to each other. So you have to do that. Open up to each other. If your partner even was hiding anything from you, after you have been opening up to him or her, the moment your partner realizes that you have been always honest about the things that you always do, you talk to him or her about anything that is going on in your life, your partner is going to realize, damn, I really don't have to hide anything from my partner because he or she is always honest with me. My partner always tells me everything that is going on in his or her life, And this is something that you have to do. You have to open up to each other, because that is someone you spend the rest of your life with. It can happen that is the someone you are going to spend most of your time with. And opening up to each other, being honest with each other, is going to make you free, and you're going to be interactive with each other. And this is going to build your relationship in a way that you have never thought before. So this is something that I'm telling you, you have to implement in your relationship if you want to make your relationship better. Because if no one told you about that, then this is something that you should put into consideration. If you want to make your relationship better, this is something else that you should put into consideration. You should stop blaming each other. It can be that there's something that is happening in your relationship, and you feel the need to blame your partner because what happened in that relationship, it's because your partner did something that you told him or her not to. You know, there's sometimes when there are problems in your relationship, you tend to put blame on your partner about something that happened. This actually is going to make your relationship suck. This is going to make your relationship suck, and it's going to keep on ruining your relationships. So what I can tell you is that you should never blame your partner for anything that goes wrong in your relationship. The best thing you should do in your relationship is always try to find solution for the problems that happens in your relationship. You should always look for solutions instead of you blaming your partner for something that he or she did in that relationship. So if there is something that happened, maybe you guys your partner did something that you really don't appreciate. I mean, you're not happy because your partner did something. Maybe your partner made a decision without talking to you. Your partner did something that you don't really appreciate. Instead of you blaming your partner for something that went wrong in that relationship, you should always find solution to those problems. You should always look for a way to make peace between the two of you instead of you blaming each other. Because the moment you start to throw blames at each other, hey, you are the reason this happened. You are the reason that we didn't manage to get our bus. You're the reason that we never managed to do this and that. You're the reason that our kids is like this. No, the moment you start to do this, then there's not going to be peace, because your partner is going to keep on blaming you, and you're going to also to keep on blaming your partner, and there is no way you're going to make your relationship better. Instead, you're going to make it worse. So instead of you blaming each other, you just have to look for ways to solve any problem, even if it's your partner's fault, even if it's your fault. You should always find ways. Find ways to solve that problem instead of you blaming your partner. So if there's something wrong that happened, you should just sit down with your partner and just figure out, there's something happened. We never managed to get our bus or train the ticket that we booked on the bus or train that we wanted to use to travel to maybe somewhere. So what happened? What can we do about this? What can we do so that next time the same thing doesn't happen? What can we do right so that next time we get along with each other? What can we do? You have to find the solution. The moment you do this, the moment you put this into practice, your relationship is going to be better, and you guys are going to get each other in a way other couples will be surprised by. You guys will be surprised because you will be getting each other in a way other people won't even understand. That is the secret of making your relationship better. I've been in so many relationships, and this is what I can tell you, is that when you take this into use, you're going to make your relationship better. So guys, if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button if you like the content, so that this video can spread to other more people who also will find value from this kind of content. Another thing that you can do if you want to make your relationship better is always try hard to remember the things that your partner really cares about. Try hard to remember those things that your partner really cares about. So if your partner really cares about his or her birthdays, you should forget that. You shouldn't forget that, because this is something that can spark your relationship, can ignite that spark in your relationship. If your partner likes to talk to you about random things, you have to remember that. You have to remember that. If your partner likes you to do several things to him or her, you have to remember that. So you always have to remember the things that your partner really cares about. The moment you keep on remembering these things, you will always find yourself that whenever you do anything, you always do in a certain perspective in order to make your partner happy, in order to make your partner feel fulfilled and feel free around you. So because the moment, let me just tell you something. If your partner really cares about maybe birthdays, let me say, and you just forgot that your partner's birthday, you forgot completely, and you forgot the things that your partner usually do with you in these birthdays, You forget about the things that your partner really wants during birthdays. Actually, if you keeps on happening, you know, your partner is going to eventually conclude that, hey, my partner nowadays is losing interest in me. It's kind of like he or she doesn't feel the vibe. It's like he or she doesn't really care about me the way he or she used to. And the moment your partner thinks that you really don't care about him or her, and you don't care about the things that he or she likes, then you know what, your partner is going to pull away from you, and you're going to find that your relationship start to suck. So your relationship is messy, your relationship is so bad, and you can even find yourself that you're pulling away from each other. The vibe in that relationship is not going to be there anymore. The romantic part of you guys hanging out, spending more time with each other, won't even be there, and you're going to blame yourself for this. But what I can tell you is that you just forgot the things that your partner really care about. This is something that you have to put into consideration if you want to make your relationship better. Don't forget the things that your partner cares about. And this is some of the things that can make your relationship better. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, because I'll be coming up with amazing content about relationship, lifestyle, and self-development. This channel is all about that. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I really appreciate it. If you have made it to the end of this video, you are an important person. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.